Manipur is crazy about football. Many hardships, even more sacrifices. But one dream, to play for Team India. This is KRYPHSA Football Club. Football is no less than a religion in Manipur, but how often do we see 5 players being selected for the Indian squad from one single club? But that did happen. 5 players from KRYPHSA FC were selected from the Asian Women's Cup 2022 from the KRYPHSA FC in Manipur. 22-year-old Sweety Devi Ngangbam started playing football in 2011. Devi scored her national debut goal for the senior team in the match against UAE on October 2nd, 2021. After practicing with KRYPHSA FC for quite a few years, her dream now is to play football abroad.
पहले तो जब स्टार्ट किया था उस टाइम तो इंडिया खेलने के लिए सपना देखा था, पर अभी इंडिया खेला तो अभी बाहर जाके खेलने का अभी और सपने बड़े होते जा रहे हैं। तो अभी हमारा सपना है कि बाहर में यूरोप कंट्री में जाके खेलूं। तो यही अभी इसी काम पे काम कर रहे हो कि ताकि हम बाहर जाके खेल सकें। बहुत चीज़ें बदलती है कि टीम के साथ ट्रेनिंग करना और कोचिंग, ऐसा कोच के अंदर ही काम करना बहुत अलग सा होता है। तो बहुत जैसे पहले शुरुआत में तो बेसिक चीज़ें करते थे, अभी टीम के साथ टीम टेक्टिकल चीज़ें बहुत सारे अभी कर रहे हैं।
Dangmei is another blooming star from the club. She plays as a forward for the Indian women's national football team. She was also part of the team at the 2014 Asian Games and at the 2016 South Asian Games, where she scored 2 goals against Sri Lanka. But for Grace, football happened by chance and not by ambition.
Football was not my aim that I would be playing football because I don't have any idea about football. While in my high school, one of my friends invited me to play some grassroots tournament. So I just went there and then I just played. And then one of the coaches saw me and then he invited me if you are interested to play football. So I decided that yeah, I could do something. I did not know who is Chava ma'am. And then I went with her for national under 16 in Uttarakhand. She was coach there and I like her coaching, and then the way she treat the players, it was like I want to be her student. So when returning back from the tournament, my dad and I went to KRYPHSA Club and then asked Chava ma'am whether I could play for her team in around 2010. So I went KRYPHSA and then she happily accepted me. On that day I started playing for KRYPHSA. It's like almost 11-12 years I've been playing for KRYPHSA.
Unfortunately, Team India had to withdraw from the AFC Women's Asian Cup after 13 players in the team tested COVID positive. But this did not stop KRYPHSA Football Club from pushing harder. After all, football does really run in the blood of Manipur. The club is run by Ngangbam Chava Devi, a trailblazer in every aspect. The first woman from Northeast India to hold an AFC A license. Chava was also the captain of the Indian women's team at the 1999 Asian Women's Football Championships.
I retired in 2003, and after retirement I belongs from this locality, and I have a dream that I have to bring one girls team in my locality. In that motto, a lot of supporters from my locality, that KRYPHSA authorities, they support me and I bring the team. And these girls, which are blooming star of the India now, they are very small in that time, and I start training them from the grassroots level. Annually, that means whole year we are training here. So More than 250 boys and girls are training here. Due to COVID, some boys and girls are dropped down because there is online classes are there, exams are there, and some have engaged with some tournaments, small tournaments and all. So every day we are doing this training from 7 to 10 to 11 like this.
The KRYPHSA Football Club, however, suffers from a lack of infrastructure, which is an obstacle for its development. Recently, though, some development initiatives were taken up by the KRYPHSA and the government.
Fund position and a fund problem and a resource problem is always there. But in spite of that, we have the constraints of this involvement, and there are a lot of gap from time to time. So it takes quite a long year. But now government is very much coming towards these sports. They are giving all supports. They are trying to give all support in spite of their lack of financial resources. There is another thing, it's everywhere. So now, last year, CM announced because of we participate in the I-League, Women's I-League in IWL, and we got the runners-up. And CM was gracious to award for an amount of 50 lakhs. From time to time, sometimes we emerge up, sometimes we go down. But now we have a stage. We can stabilize and we can just let it go.
Despite facing several challenges like a proper turf or other facilities, the players, the coach and the management of KRYPHSA is still determined. And this is just one club that we're talking about. We all know what's football or sports mean for Manipur. With my colleague Mukund Methi, this is Kalyan Deb from Imphal for EastMojo.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to EastMojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.